Okay, so there is not enough supporting sentences here. Supporting sentences should be between 5 to 9 sentences if you don't include the topic sentence. Okay, and here we go. My concluding sentence, yeah, I'm sure you get it. That's why I want to visit Tokyo. Oh, right, whatever, Jamie. Okay, so that's my concluding sentence. That's why I want to visit Tokyo. There's something wrong with that, of course. Of course there is. What's wrong with it? That's why I want to visit Tokyo. Concluding sentence. Okay, so as you know, the concluding sentence should be a prediction, a summary, or an opinion of the paragraph's content. Okay, and this is neither. We was talking about Jeju, not Tokyo. Okay, so it has to be related to the paragraph. Nobody was talking about Tokyo. So concluding sentence should be a prediction, summary, or opinion of the paragraph's contents. Okay, so that's not allowed. Okay, so here we go. And I want you to please don't just skip this. Okay, I'm giving you a big hint. This is important practice. Yeah, for your... I'm going to change the topic, of course. I'm not going to ask you to do this again. But please don't just skip this. North and South Korea should reunify. Now write your paragraph using the opinion verbs believe, feel, think, agree, and disagree. Okay, so remember the 6 paragraph rules. Topics, the title, not too long, no period, okay? The topic sentence indented, not too general, not too specific. 5 to 9 supporting sentences. And then the concluding sentence must be an opinion, a prediction, or a summary. Okay, so write it. Write about North and South Korea should reunify. Now write your paragraph using the opinion verbs believe, feel, think, agree, and disagree. And try to use these all one time. Okay? So if you write your topic sentence, yeah, then you use one sentence with believe, one sentence with feel, one sentence with think, one sentence with agree, and one sentence with disagree. And then write your concluding sentence with an opinion, a summary, or a prediction. You will have just wrote the perfect paragraph, okay, and you would get full points, okay? So North and South Korea should reunify. Now write your paragraph using the opinion verbs believe, feel, think, agree, and disagree. And do that now, please. Okay, so here we go. Like using sentence variety, varying your vocabulary will also make your writing more interesting. Okay, so follow these tips. I'm going to give you some tips. And it says, like using sentence variety, varying, changing. Your vocabulary will also make your writing more interesting. Follow these tips. I'm going to give you some tips, okay, some advice. Okay, so use synonyms. Synonyms mean similar words, okay? So, big, huge, tall, massive, okay? They're all synonyms, okay? Use synonyms, which means similar words, phrases, and sometimes whole sentences to say the information in a different way, okay? So don't keep trying to say the same thing using the same vocabulary, okay? Use synonyms, phrases, and sometimes whole sentences to say the information in a different way. And Avoid repeating the same words too many times. That's really simple, important advice. Avoid repeating the same words too many times and use pronouns as appropriate. Okay? So here we go. It just says, use synonyms, phrases, and sometimes whole sentences to say the information in a different way and avoid repeating the same words too many times. Please, please, please. And use pronouns as appropriate. There are my 3 pieces of advice for you. Okay, so now have a look at this. Okay, students, now write a paragraph answering any of the topics on page 227 of your textbooks. Okay, so have a look at that, please. Do not send me this. This is not, your homework is finished, okay? Already we've done 4 pieces of homework. Don't send me this. This is just important practice. Now write a paragraph answering any of the topics on page 227 of your textbooks, please. Okay, and this is all very important practice for you. As you will see when you come to your final exam, you'll be, oh, this is why Jamie asked me to do this. It will all make sense in your final exam. I promise. So, okay, students, now write a paragraph answering any of the topics on page 227 of your textbooks. Just write one of them, not all of them. Choose one and write it, please. And here we go. So Unit 4, writing upon the path, obviously Unit 8. Okay? So, okay students, I will now read Fantastic Mr. Fox, pages 45 to 48. And as always, guys, you know the drill. The quiz must be completed on the 10th of June, 2020, between 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And if it is not submitted to the LMS system before 12 p.m, you will be marked absent. Good luck. As you know, I deliberately don't make this quiz difficult, okay? I'm deliberately not making this quiz difficult, okay? So please, you have no excuses. This does not take 1 hour to do, okay? So, okay, students, I will now read Fantastic Mr. Fox, pages 45 to 48. So 45, 46, 47, 48 is your quiz. And the quiz must be completed on the 10th of June 2020 between 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And if it is not submitted to the LMS system before 12 p.m, you will be marked absent. Good luck. I deliberately don't make this quiz difficult. Okay, so I've got the right pages, 45, 46, 47, 48. And then in a minute I'm going to record week 15 and we'll do the last pages. We've finished the book perfectly. Okay, here we go. Yes, but we won't want that many today because he's not going to be up there more than a few hours longer. He says the fox is bound to make a run for it this morning. It can't possibly stay down that hole any day without food. The woman in the cellar reached out and lifted a jar of cider from the shelf. The jar she took was next but one to the jar behind which Mr. Fox was crouching. I'll be glad when that rotten brute is killed and strung up on the front porch, she called out. And by the way, Mrs. Bean, your husband promised I could have the tail as a souvenir. The tail's been all shot to pieces, said the voice from upstairs. Didn't you know that? You mean it's ruined? Of course it's ruined. They shot the tail but missed the fox. Oh, heck, said the big woman. I did so want that tail. You can have the head instead, Mabel. You can get it stuffed and hang it on your bedroom wall. Hurry up now with that cider. Yes, ma'am, I'm coming, said the big woman, and she took a second jar from the shelf. If she takes one more, she'll see us, thought Mr. Fox. He could feel the smallest fox's body pressed tightly against his home, quivering with excitement. Will two be enough, Mrs. Bean, or shall I take three? My goodness, Mabel, I don't care so long as you get a move on. Then two it is, said the huge woman, speaking to herself now. He drinks too much anyway. Carrying a jar in each hand and with a rolling pin tucked under one arm, she walked across the cellar. At the foot of the steps, she paused and looked around, sniffing the air. There's rats down here again, Mrs. Bean. I can smell them. Then poison them, woman, poison them. You know where the poison's kept. Yes, ma'am, Miss Mabel said. She came slowly out of the stairs. The door slammed. Quick, said Mr. Fox, grab a jar each and run for it. Rats stood on the high shelf and shrieked. What did I tell you? You nearly got nabbed, didn't you? You nearly gave the game away. You keep out of here from now on. I don't want you around. This is my place. You, said Mr. Fox, are going to be poisoned. Poppycock,